Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here for some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 19 content. Today, we're going to be doing the Ultimate Super Saiyajin 3 comparison. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Daima going up against Goku from Dragon Ball Z. I'm specifically going to be comparing this Goku preset just because Daima does take place 1 year after the events of the Majin Buu saga, and this was the preset that destroyed Kid Buu himself, so I guess it's going to be a fair comparison in terms of the main continuity, the timeline. There are plenty of presets you could pick from, but yeah, this one just makes the most sense. So without further ado, make sure to drop a like on today's video, turn on post notifications, and let's jump straight into it. Obviously, we will have to transform into Super Saiyan 3 as Goku. Vegeta does not have to worry about that since he's already in the transformation.
Vegeta! Seriously? I thought you and I were buds! You should have told me you could reach Super Saiyan 3 by now!
どちらが強いか決めるいい機会だ。本気でかかってこい!
Very epic how they have their own unique dialogue, and obviously they haven't necessarily implemented the English voiceovers for the recent Daima characters, hence why Goku was speaking in English and Vegeta responded in Japanese. So let's just go ahead and transform into SSJ3 right off the bat. Yeah! What you know about this form, Vegeta? You just barely unlocked it. You don't know much. Do you know that it fatigues your energy, completely drains your soul? Hey man, it's tough out here in the Xenoverse 2 streets. Look at this! Comment down below, which design do you prefer? Ooh. So in terms of the actual models, the Daima characters, for some reason, they decided to increase the actual size of the models, right? Because if you compare this Daima Vegeta to all the other existing Vegetas, such as Base Form, Super Saiyan 1, 2, Majin, God, Blue Evolved, or even the Corrupt Ultra Vegeta preset, this Vegeta right here is a giant compared to all the others, right? And he's actually on the same scale as Goku, which is not normal because Goku is obviously naturally a taller character compared to Vegeta. But same thing with the 4 Daima Goku. They upscaled his character model. Don't necessarily know what they're planning for the future of the characters, but I would assume that with the upcoming DLC characters, they're going to be using the same scale that they used for these Daima characters, right? So if there's another Vegeta, he'll probably be the same size as this one instead of all the other ones, if that makes any sense. So obviously this Goku is what, like 9+ years old, because this model is from Xenoverse 1. So you can just tell everything about the overall design, the color scheme, the shading, how with these awoken characters, when they transform, they get that very shiny, oily look, but Vegeta over here, it just seems a bit more smoothed out. The colors a bit more vibrant. So yeah, the recent DLC characters in terms of the models will obviously be superior. And notice how Vegeta is standing in this upright position, because again, going back to all the other Vegetas, they're always slouching forward, right, in their battle stance. But with that typical Super Saiyan 3 form, they usually stand upright. So it's kind of cool how they implemented that for this Daima Vegeta as well. The aura, the flamey effects, it's kind of different. Vegeta over here has more of that orange tint to it, while Goku has more of that golden, or kind of like this mixture of green and yellow, right? Vegeta has a hint of blue, you can see right there. Definitely reminds me of Super Saiyan Rage. I do think that's cool how they decided to add that shade of blue, but it's just kind of odd because it wasn't in the anime. But don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Now, for the actual design, Vegeta decided to take his own path. You know, he said that in the Tournament of Power, doesn't necessarily want to follow Kakarot, so he decided to come up with this new hairstyle over here. That's not the true backstory to it. It's just Super Saiyan 3. The transformations are going to be different for each character, except if you're Gotenks. Which, to be fair, if you compare Super Saiyan 3 Goku to Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the hair is actually slightly different. Of course, it looks very similar because of the length, but do remember that Goten, you know, from the same family tree as Goku, so of course there will be some similarities. But I don't think Gotenks has the hair strand up front like Goku. So yeah, each Super Saiyan 3 is different. I'm just glad that Vegeta's transformation over here is just way different. And even the eye colors. I think Vegeta has more of this blue-green shade going on. And going over here to Goku, it's just definitely more of that green. Let's see if we can get both of them in the same shots. It's very similar. Maybe it's just my eyes. Maybe I'm the one who's colorblind. Now, the hair model, in terms of the color palettes, yeah, more of that dark golds for Goku, just because it is an older model, and this one more of that pale, bright look to it. It definitely reminds me of the early days of Super Saiyan, right? Planet Namek Goku, Android Saga Vegeta. I always liked the pale Super Saiyan hair color. Now, Goku actually has the floating rocks just because his power is too great. Vegeta over there does not have that unique feature. Now let's go over to the training system to compare the damage. Let's see which character is stronger. So again, Goku can transform into Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. He will be receiving the transformation power boosts. Vegeta will not. Obviously, he's already in Super Saiyan 3. Go ahead and set the key to normal. Deplete some energy. And that should be good. So Super Saiyan 1 grants Goku a plus 10% towards melee and strike damage, as well as a plus 5% increase towards his Ki Blast damage. So we're just going to be transforming into Super Saiyan 3 right off the bat. I need some additional Ki for Super Saiyan 2. Now the stats from this power boost is going to be a plus 15% towards melee and strike damage, and a plus 7.5% towards Ki Blast damage. Now for Super Saiyan 3, we don't have a Ki charge. Xenoverse 2 does not want to make things easy for me, apparently. Yeah! We now have a 20+% towards melee and strike damage, and a 10% towards Ki Blast damage. So we're just going to be performing the light combo string, the heavy combo string, and then the heavy light combo string. Just those three, and then the ultimates. Maybe the supers. Do they have similar super attacks? No, okay, so Vegeta has Final Flash, Goku has Super Kamehameha, so those are the ultimates that we'll be comparing. So here is the light combo string. 9 hits with a total damage of 4,264. Not too bad. For the heavy combo string, 5,007. Now for the heavy into triangle, multiple hits for this one. It's actually going to be the same as the light. 9 hits, but with a total damage of 5,748. So the heavy into light is definitely the strongest one. Now for the ultimate attack, Super Kamehameha. 11,055. Let's actually go ahead and perform the grab as well, because it's pretty straightforward. 2,968. Gotta make sure to write all this down. Now let's go over to Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Go ahead and start things off with the grab this time. 676. Wow. Okay, so 3 Goku is way stronger in terms of the grab. To be fair, I'm pretty sure they did this on purpose, just because it's a unique grab. You can actually follow up immediately into a combo string, so that's why it's not that great in terms of the damage, right? Now for the light string, Goku, I think, output damage of 4,264. Vegeta is 3,380. So Goku is outputting an additional 1,000 damage. Wow. Again, he does have the actual transformations power boost, and Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, those transformations specifically excel with the strike / melee damage output. Now we have the heavy combo. 3,651. Goku, I think, did 5,007. Dang. Yeah, but what's cool about this heavy combo, we can use the light input right there and then go back into the heavy once again. So, oh, that actually tied up to Goku's 5,000 damage, right? Sitting at 5,272. All right, now for the triangle square. I think I dropped it. I definitely dropped it once more. There it is. 4,999. Goku's triangle square was 5,748. So only 749 damage more. Not too bad right there. Vegeta is slowly climbing up the ranks. Don't worry about it. So Goku's Super Kamehameha was 11,055 damage. We all already know that Final Flash is going to beat Super Saiyan 3 Super Kamehameha. 30,000 damage. Obviously, this character does excel in the Ki Blast category. But even if he has, let's see, 4 Ki bars, because remember, we have a secondary animation to the super or ultimate attack. If you have more than 4 Ki bars, he'll utilize the rest of the Ki to do that second animation there. So have the Ki sets to normal, deplete all of that. Yeah, it is a 4 Ki bar ultimate. So there, we have exactly 4 Ki bars. So now it's a 3 Ki bar ultimate Super Kamehameha versus a 4 Ki bar ultimate. Let's see if Vegeta still surpasses Goku. Yeah. So we're sitting at 13,364. Still stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Super Kamehameha. So that's the moral of this story. Vegeta, even though he's not the strongest in terms of the basic combo damage, it's still up there, right? I mean, the triangle square, again, Goku's only outputting 750 extra damage. That's not that much. And again, Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, they're supposed to be applying even more damage increase for the strike attacks, right? And Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta over here, and the Awoken skills, Super Vegeta 2, they obviously outbeat Goku with ease. Don't necessarily know which character is better. I guess it will just come down to the combo strings, which patterns you prefer, you know, in terms of online battles. But yeah, 3 Vegeta is a very good character. Same with Goku over there. Hey man, classic Xenoverse 2 Day 1 characters, they're holding their own, right? Now let's go over to this 1v1 battle. Playing as Goku, because if I were to play as Vegeta, then obviously Goku would not transform because computers unfortunately can't transform. I feel like Dimps should implement that in a future update. Have the computers transform just like how they can over in Sparking Zero. That's a great feature. So as soon as I get 5 Ki bars, we'll be transforming right off the bat. Or I guess I could transform in order just to make things even more epic. Oh my gosh, 3 Vegeta from Daima. Calm down, please, man. Hey, I know how to play as Goku, so you're in trouble. Boom! This is Super Saiyan. With that classic look. Imagine if Xenoverse 2 decided to go for that classic look as well. Ooh, with the pale, fluffy hair aesthetic. That will be top tier. Super Saiyan 2. Yeah. Got that 7.5% towards Ki Blasts. And what was it? 10% towards strike attacks. This is Super Saiyan 3. Let's go. He said the line. He said the line. The good old classic Showdown. Well, it's not necessarily classic because Vegeta just barely got the transformation, and this never happened in the anime. That's why we're doing it today in good old-fashioned Xenoverse 2! Oh! I tried to get the Final Flash versus Kamehameha Ki Clash. But since Final Flash is too great, probably Vegeta's strongest attack in his arsenal, it just completely overpowered my stamina and broke all of that. Let's end this. Oh, is that all you got, Vegeta? Super Kamehameha! I missed. Come on, man. Oh, we saw that. We saw that one, though. Whoa! Dang it, I wanted to use Super Spirit Bomb just because it has super armor. Still would have taken some damage. Watch out! Oh, I tried to get that just guard. Just like that. Boom! Oh, the snap vanishes. I forgot since, you know, we have the transformation, he can snap vanish like that when we use the Kamehameha. So I want him to use the What is that move called? The one where he snap vanishes, does the punch. And I'll use my snap vanish into Ki Blast. No! We going down! Auto health. 30 seconds left. Use something, Vegeta, man. Let's try to get this clash over here. Whoa! Nice guard, though. I'll give you that. Oh, very unfortunate. How should I end this? Boom! I don't have enough ki. I don't have enough ki for a super Kamehameha. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Hey, we're still victorious. And... oh, we actually destroyed him. I thought the time was going to run out. That would have been a better story just because, you know, Goku obviously won't KO Vegeta. They're just sparring. But yeah, pretty dang fun. Thank you guys for the immense support. As always, stay tuned to the channel for even more Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 19 contents. This is it for today. Thank you guys for the immense support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace!